We're looking at a problem that we don't want to multiply straight across, so they have factored it out for us. So who knows what can you cross off?
The 2, 3, and 5.
Oh, the 2 divided by the 2, the 3 divided by the 3, and the what else?
The 5.
The 5 divided by the 5. So that's the whole point of what we're doing. You want to make it smaller rather than to make these bigger by multiplying straight across. So the answer would be 7 times 11 is 77 over 13. And this makes into a mixed number, but I don't care about the mixed number right now. I care about you crossing off. Now, we're also going to do this number 5. So, okay.
So we don't have to make it into a mixed number? Is this on our paper?
We will on, no, this isn't just on my paper. We will on everything else except for this first one. So now we're going to go to this one. So go ahead and write down, I'm going to write it down as is, 8. Yes.
It says minus on number 2. It says...
Well, it does. I said we're not going to worry about the negative. It's a negative number. We're not going to worry about it. All I care about is that you know how to simplify these.
Okay.
So this is an example that I have, that I'm giving you. So put a 14 times 18 times 3 times 6. Okay.
I know.
Right.
I know.
So, okay, but hold on a second. Because I'm going to do this a little bit different way. Because the 7th graders, they have a different book. So it's coming from, their book with negative positives. Yours is a little different. It doesn't have the negative positives. But it's kind of it's the same idea. But this time, and it really helped them, rather than just saying 3 goes into 36, we broke the numbers up. For example, how could I break up 8?
4.
So I'm going to make it a 4 times a 2. Okay. All right. I see a 3 down here, so I'm going to break this up into, guess what?
4 times 3.
4 times 3. So again, be copying this down. Johnny, I'm still waiting for you. So we could have done 2 times 6, because isn't there a 6 here? Yeah. So in fact, I'm actually going to do it Jesse's way, because the bigger the number that you take off, the slimmer the fraction is going to be. So I'm going to make this 2 times 6. And then this one, I don't know yet. Oh, I think I know. I think I see a 6 in 18 and a 6 in this. So how should we break up the 36?
6 times 6.
6 times 6. Again, get this down, Sam. And then that 18, since I'm thinking about the 6, I'm going to make that 18 a what?
8, 9.
A what?
Oh, 8 and 9 times 2.
Well, but didn't I just get a 6? I could do 2 times 9, but I want to cross out a 6. 6 times 3. So you want to try to match it with something on the top. And then we're at the 4. How could I break up 4?
2 and 2.
Again, this is going to be really important today when you're doing your problems. 2 and 2. And then how can I break up 14?
4 times 4. No.
7 times 2. And the 6 I'm going to leave alone, only because, isn't there already a 6 up here? Okay, so now we've gotten everything broken down. Because I certainly didn't want to go straight across and go 8 times 12 times 36 times 4 and get 5,250, and then I don't know how to break it down. So now that we have it like this, can you see anything that will cancel off?
6.
So start, okay, you want to go to the 6? There's something actually before the 6. Is there a 2? Can we cross off the 2? By the way, can I cross off these top 2s?
Yeah.
Is there a division sign in between them?
No.
No, so I can't. So here's your division sign. One has to be on top, one has to be on the bottom. Okay. Then, so let's go through. Here's another 6. Is there a 6 on the bottom? Yeah. So there's a 6 on the bottom. And then, okay. So this is what I have left. And I have a 3 here and a 3. Well, doesn't 3 go into that 6? So I can reduce it again. This time I'm just going to use the division method. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And I think all we have left are even numbers up here. And all I have down here are odd numbers. So nothing else reduces. So what would I do with everything that's left?
You could multiply.
You multiply straight across now. So I'm going to go from this. This is 8. And 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. What's 8 times 8? 64. And then on the bottom, who knows the bottom number?
21.
It's 21. This one will make into a mixed number. So my box size is 21. I have 64 chocolates. How many boxes can I fill up?
2. 3.
3. So we can fill up 3, and the leftovers are going to go in a size 21 box. 3 with 21 in each is 63. How many pieces do we have left over? 1. Very good. Right. So that's kind of the idea. So we're going to go straight on to, we're going to go straight on to your worksheet. That, I don't want to do that one. That has the answers. Here we go. Because I think we did most of those.
We did all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna skip these for tomorrow. Let's go over to the very back page, because I want to give you the rest of the period in a few minutes to get them done. Yes, sir.
On the video on the video you made like a mistake, and you put 1/3 when it was 1/3.
On which one?
Wait, no, number 4.
Wait a second. On this? On this? Which one are you talking about?
On the other one, like from the examples yesterday. On the video, it said it was 1/3, and it was
Which problem are you talking about?
number 4.
Number 4. So let's do number 4. In fact, I'm gonna.
Yeah, but she got
What did you get, Gianfranco, on number 4? What answer? 1 over 6.
on the video yesterday, like by mistake, you put 1/3.
I also got one.
I got the mistake.
I got 1/3.
Well,
Well, no, because it's
okay. Anyway, let's go on and let's see what this is. So I'm gonna use the breakup method. I'm gonna put 2 times 2. How could I break up the 9?
4 times 2.
What? 9?
3 times
3 times 3. Thank you, Johnny. Is 3 times 3. Now, is there anything on top that'll cross off with anything on the bottom? 1 of the 2 on the top, 1 of the 2's on the bottom. What else? And if, by the way, if there's nothing left on the top, I am going to put a 1. 3 here, and either of those 3. So what do we have left is 1 over 6. Okay. Okay, I'll check it out. And if that's so, I'll give you candy. So let's go over to this, because I'm not going to spend time on anything else. So Jesse, get focused.
I did more
Okay,
than one.
all right. But this time, because I think it's going to help some of you, I'm going to stick with the breaking apart method. And in fact, as we write, and please don't do any more on your worksheet. You have to put it on your paper. So on the number 18, all right, how can I break up the 10? How can I break up 10? What 2 numbers make 10?
5 times 2.
5 times 2. So I'm going to put these 2 fractions right here, but I'm going to break it up as we bring them down. So 5 times 2. And Haley, well, in fact, hold on a second. On that 9, there's sometimes that I don't want to break it up. Who knows why I would not want to break up the 9?
27.
Because it goes into 27. So I'm going to leave it. Jesse, I need you to focus. Jesse, do you have your worksheet?
Yes.
Okay. Then, but I'm going to break up the 27. How could we break up 27?
9 and 3.
3 times 9. And I'm going to break up the 4. How can you break up the 4? Make it 2 times 2. And this 9, we said we don't want to break it up. So get this down, because I think this is going to help a lot of you work it when now the numbers are a lot smaller. So, who sees something that will cross off? The 2 on the top and the 2 on the bottom. What else can cross off? And the 9 on the top and the 9 on the bottom. Very good. So the 5 and the 3 does not go into the 2. So what do we do with the numbers that are left?
Multiply.
Multiply straight across. So what is that going to be?
15 over 2.
15 over 2. But now I'm going to make little gourmet chocolate boxes with 2 pieces in it each. How many boxes can I fill? Jesse, focus, please.
7.
I can fill 7. And I'm going to put my leftovers in a size 2 box. 7 times 2 is 14. How many do I have left? 1 left. So let's see if we can find that answer. Here it is. And you're going to put the word between. And I'm only going to do about 4 of them with you. And I would suggest you use this method for the rest of them, 7.5, because I think I'm doing the hardest ones. We're going to get to there. Okay. So let's look at the 19. Because this way you can't really make a mistake if you're using the breakup method. So how would you break up the, so this is number 19. How would you break up the 20?
5 more.
But it has a 0 at the end. What's a better way?
2 times 10.
And because I see a 0 down here, so I'm going to use 2 times 10. Right underneath, how could you break up 33?
3 and 11.
3 and 11. And that 11 on here is prime. It stays. How could I break up 30? 3 times 10. This, again, now rather than all these big numbers, now you've got a lot of small numbers. Oh, just stop it. Leave me alone. Okay. All right. So what can I cross off now? Who knows what I can cross off?
11.
The 10 divided by 10. What else? 11 divided by 11. Who thinks they know their final answer?
2 over 9.
That's it. Good job. 2 over 9. Is it easier doing the breakup method? Okay. All right, so let's put 2 over 9. I'm pretty sure that's it. And that gets the word street, which is right below this one. Okay. Then,
What if we did the problems on the paper?
you can't. You might have done 1 through 11 because I probably didn't say, but these that we're doing, the rest of them, you must do them on the paper. Because look at all the work we did. There's just no room, and it makes a mess. And if I can't see your work clearly, it's not going to count. So let's go ahead and look at the number 20. The number 20, 2 can't be broken up. So we never put anything times 1. We don't go 2 times 1. So just put your 2. Can I break up the 15?
Yeah.
Jesse, I need you to try to write with your other hand. Try. All right. So that is going to be 3 times 5. Okay. Then, since I used a 5, how do you want to break up the 100?
5 times 15 or 20.
What's that?
5 times 20.
Okay. I'm going to tell you the other class had 10 times 10.
50 times
50 times 2? I wouldn't use a 50. Because I don't see a 50. I see a 5. So how do you want to break it up?
5 times 20.
10 times 10.
I'm going to use the 10 times 10, even though 5 times 20 is the better choice. Only because I want you to see that no matter how I do it, even if I don't match, it's still smaller where you can see that that 5 will go into the 10. So then the last number is that 3. Okay. So 2 doesn't go into anything, but 3 doesn't go into anything on top. Does that 5 go into anything? Yeah. Yeah. So even though I didn't use 5 times 20, which would have been the better choice, I can see now that 5 goes into 10 how many times? 2. And that's it. Go straight across. Very good. 4 times 10 is 40 over 9. My box size, I'm going to put 9 beautiful little chocolates in the box.
You're gonna have
I've got 40 pieces to make a bunch of boxes. How many can I make?
5.
4 times 10 is 40. 3 times 3 is 9. All right. Then, how many filled boxes can I make?
4.
I can make 4. Okay. And I'm going to put leftovers in the size of 9. So 4 times 9 is 36. How many are left over?
4.
4. And I think that's it. So let's go ahead and look at 4, and it's right in the middle. Okay. So that is this one. It's first, 4, and 4 ninths. Then, okay. I like the number. Again, I don't want to multiply this and get 90 over 54. Then we've got bigger problems. So I'm going to use the breakup method on 21. How can I break up 8?
By
4 times 2. I don't see any matches, so that's why I'm breaking some up. I don't see a 9 on top, so I'm going to break up the 9. How can I break up 9? 3 times 3. And Gianni, how can I break up 15? 5 times 3. And how can I break up 6? 3 times 2. Okay, so I've broken up everything. So now, rather than having great big numbers, they're a lot smaller. Do you see anything on top?
2 and 2.
The 2 crosses out with that 2. Is there anything else?
3 and the 3.
These 2 3s right here?
No, the 3.
Very good. The 3 on the top divided by a 3 on the bottom. And I don't think those 2 3s don't go into 4 or 5. So what do you do with what's left?
You multiply
And what's that going to be?
20 over 9.
20 over 9. Good job. So now my boxes are going to have 9 pieces in it. This time I've only got 20 pieces. How many boxes can I fill?
2 over 9.
Woo! Wow. Very good. 2 times 9 is 18. And we've got 2 left over. Very good. Then, oh, I said that's all I was going to do. We'll do one more. We'll do the...
Can you do 13?
13 is a baby one.
It's easy.
Let's do 14. It's 17.
How about 17?
14.
What's the deal about 14?
Look at it. It's so easy.
Okay.
It's so easy.
All right, girls and boys. But I think, watch carefully. I think if you use, if you use the breakup method, can 9 be broken up?
Yes.
Into what? 3 times 3. Now, I see a 5 up here. Does 5 go into 50?
Yes.
So how should we break up 50? 5 times 10. And then times, the 5 can't be broken up. Now, here's an important question. I see 3s on top. So how do you think I should break up the 24? 8 and 3. Make it with a 3. So I'm going to make it 3 times 8. I don't want to make it 2 times 12 because that doesn't help me cancel out. So now that we have that,
You can mark off the 3.
okay, does everybody have that? I want to make sure you have that. Then what can you cross off, Christian?
3 and 3.
Christian, what can you cross off now? Yeah, the 3 and the 3 and the 5 divided by the 5. And we're done. Who thinks they know the final answer?
380.
3 over 80. Was that hard?
No. I can't write.
Okay.
Then why was you playing volleyball?
You know, Jesse. All right. So girls and boys. So put 3 over 80, and then find 3 over 80, and it is the word 60. Okay. So girls and boys, I suggest to you that the rest of them you do the same way. Does that work out for you? The breakup method.
Wait, where's...
This is number 14.
I know, where did we put the answer?
It was right here. Okay, do you kind of understand? Okay, awesome. So you're going to do the rest. Again, I would use the breakup method because that seems to work the best for everybody. Did I shut this off?